Hi friends, thanks for joining me for another tutorial in Melinda's Rubber Room. I'm Melinda Pierce and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here today to show you how to make this fun fold card. It's actually a quite easy card to put together. All you need are a few simple cuts of your paper and it goes together really quickly. So I'm going to point you down to my work surface and get right to it. You can see that this little front section here holds this side down. You just have to tuck it in there, which can be a little hard, but that's how it closes. All right, so I'm going to put you down to my work surface and get right to it. Okay, so the base card starts with a piece of cardstock that measures 5.5 by 7. So it's 5.5 this way, 7 this way. And along the 7-inch side, you're going to measure 1 3/8 and score on both sides. So you have a card that closes like that, with the opening in the center, a space in the middle. And what you're going to do is take your other piece of cardstock. So this one measures 3.5 by 5.5. And you're just going to center that right there in the center of the inside panel of your card. And then I'm just going to take some adhesive and I'm just going to run it down this tab. So this is the left-hand side of my tab. And I'll be careful not to get it too close to that score line, otherwise it's going to glue itself shut, which I think is what, I think I got a little too close there. I might have to go back and erase some of that. Okay, that seems to be okay there, but it does have some extra here, so I'm just going to rub my finger right over that and get some of that extra adhesive off. I'll go back with my adhesive eraser and get it off better. And then I have a piece of white cardstock, and that's just going to go on the inside of my card, and that measures 4 inches by 5.25, sorry. If you want to do any stamping on this piece, you should do that before you put it into your card. That way, if you mess up the stamping, you can always turn the piece of cardstock over and do the other side. But this is just going to be a blank card, so I'm just going to leave it like that. So there is the base of the card, and now I have a piece of cardstock that goes in the center, and this measures 1 1/4 by 5.5. It's that piece right there. I'm just going to go ahead and glue this piece in, or adhere it in. So on my original card, I actually used die cuts to embellish this center piece. This time I'm just going to use some Designer Series paper, and I'll show you that in a minute. So you can see here I have these die cuts here that I sprinkled in there, and those were from the Sentimental Park stamp set and dies. And the die that I used on the front here is from the same bundle. Okay, so this time I'm going to use a piece of our Countryside Inn Designer Series paper to just decorate that center panel, and that measures 1 inch by 5 1/4. So I'm just going to go ahead and adhere that. Just like so. And then for my sentiment, I'm just going to use this hello image that I have stamped using the Circle Sayings. This is a really cute set. It has all these different circle type of images that fit with the new 2 3/8 inch punch. So all you have to do is stamp those circular images twice. Let me see if I can. So I just inked it up and stamped it. And what's nice is they are photopolymer stamps, so you can see right through it. and then turn it the other way. Just line up those edges, and it makes a nice little circle. And then I use the warm hello stamp on this card, but I only wanted it to say hello. So what I did was I just took one of our new markers. These are the core colors in the new catalog. And I wanted to show you real quickly the difference between some of the markers that we had before versus these. So our other markers, they're not quite as long as these. So this is, the green one is our old marker, and you can see that the barrel is longer on the new marker, on the blue marker, than on the green marker. And the tips are different too. So this one has a more rounded bullet type tip. Makes it really nice for coloring. And this was the old marker that had kind of a plastic type of tip that was more meant for writing, but there were a lot of problems with these tips. A lot of times they didn't work quite right. So the new pens are much better. You get a lot more ink in your pen, and the points of the pens are nicer. You still have your typical brush tip side, and then you have your bullet type, bullet edge side. Okay, so I'm just going to use the brush tip one and color directly on my stamp, just to color in the hello. And I'm going to exhale on that just to moisten it up a little bit. And then again, it's photopolymer, so I can see exactly where it's going to stamp. And there is that stamped image. And then I can just use my punch, line that up from the back so you can see exactly what you're punching out, and punch it out. And there's that fun embellishment for your card. Cute little greeting. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and take that and adhere it to the front. I am just going to glue that directly down because I'm hoping that that's going to keep that flap down, so the card will stay closed a bit. I only want to put tape on half of it so it's not gluing my card shut. Just like so. Okay, so there it is. It keeps it shut, and then you can just open it like that. Okay, I think I am going to add a few embellishments. I just got some new ones in the mail yesterday, so let me see what I got. These would be pretty. These are the tinsel gems. Pretty green, and a nice yellow too. Looks like it's the lemon lolly, or maybe the lemon lime twist. I'm not sure, but they're all very pretty. Let me get my little tool here. I'm going to just stick with the blue theme on my card, and I'm just going to sprinkle these around, kind of bling up some of these side pieces that aren't don't have a whole lot going on. Let's do this one up here. Like that. And there you go. There's that finished card. Hope you like that quick and easy tutorial. It really is a fun card to make and to give. Here again are all the measurements. You can take a snapshot on that. This was a card that we did during my Wednesday Zoom classes. Those classes are free. They're from 10 a.m. to noon Pacific time. You can find out all the information at Melinda's Rubber Room. And if you see any products that I showed today that you would like to purchase, you can do so on my online store at melindapierce.stampinup.net. All right, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and learned something new. That's what I always try to do in my tutorials. And I hope to catch you soon on one of my Zoom sessions. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a question in the comment section. I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have. All right, I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.